Please subscribe my YouTube channel, Global Reality Network.
Global Reality Network.
The Great Wall of China is one of the most famous structures ever built by humans. It is often described as a single wall, but that idea is misleading. In reality, it is a massive network of walls, forts, and watchtowers spread across northern China. Some parts are wide and strong, while others are barely visible today. The wall crosses mountains, deserts, and open plains. It was never built all at once. Instead, it slowly took shape over more than 2,000 years, shaped by fear, war, and the need for survival. Long before China became one unified empire, different kingdoms were already building walls. During the Warring States period, these states fought each other constantly. To protect their lands, they built defensive barriers using packed earth and wood. These early walls were simple and temporary. They were not meant to last for centuries. They were built quickly, often by local farmers. These early efforts laid the foundation for what would later become the Great Wall. Everything changed when Qin Shi Huang united China in 221 BC. As the first emperor, he wanted complete control and strong borders. His biggest threat came from northern nomadic tribes who moved fast and attacked without warning. To stop them, he ordered existing walls to be connected. Hundreds of thousands of workers were forced to labor on this project. Conditions were brutal. Many workers died from hunger, cold, and exhaustion. The wall grew longer, but the human cost was enormous. After the fall of the Qin dynasty, the Han dynasty continued building the wall. This time, the purpose expanded beyond defense. The wall helped protect trade routes, especially the Silk Road. Watchtowers were used to send smoke signals across long distances. Soldiers guarded gates and controlled movement. The wall became a border system that managed trade, travel, and security. It was no longer just a military barrier. It became a tool of economic and political control. As centuries passed, different dynasties treated the wall differently. Some repaired and expanded it. Others ignored it completely. The wall changed depending on the landscape. In mountains, builders used stone. In deserts, they used sand and reeds. There was no single design. Each section reflected the resources and skills of its time. This is why the wall looks different in different regions. It adapted to nature instead of fighting it. The most famous parts of the Great Wall today come from the Ming dynasty. After being ruled by the Mongols, the Ming were determined to protect their empire. They built stronger walls using bricks and stone. These walls were taller and wider than before. Watchtowers were placed closer together. Fortresses guarded key paths. The wall became a complete military system designed to slow, warn, and defend against invasion. Despite its strength, the wall was never perfect. Invaders often found ways around it. Some bribed guards, others attacked weak points. In 1644, the wall failed at a critical moment. A Ming general opened a gate to allow Manchu forces inside. This decision led to the fall of the Ming dynasty. The wall did not fall by force alone. It fell because of politics, betrayal, and internal weakness. Under the Qing dynasty, the wall lost its importance. The Qing controlled lands far beyond it and saw no need to maintain it. Over time, sections collapsed. Villagers reused bricks for homes and farms. Nature slowly reclaimed the structure. Wind, rain, and sand erased large portions. The wall became a forgotten relic rather than a living defense. Many myths surround the Great Wall. One claims it is visible from the moon, which is false. Another says workers were buried inside it. There is no strong evidence for that either. However, millions did suffer and die during its construction. Legends grew from this pain. Stories like Mengjiangnu reflect real grief and loss, even if they are symbolic rather than historical. In the modern era, the wall gained a new meaning. It became a symbol of Chinese history and identity. Restoration efforts focused on popular sections near Beijing. These areas attract millions of visitors each year, but most of the wall remains unrestored. In remote regions, it continues to crumble quietly, hidden from tourists and cameras. Walking along the Great Wall today reveals its contradictions. It shows incredible strength, but also decay. It represents unity, but was built through suffering. Every stone carries a silent story. The wall reminds us of what humans can achieve when driven by fear and ambition, and what they are willing to sacrifice. The Great Wall of China is not truly impossible because of its size. It is impossible because it was built across centuries by countless unknown people, yet still stands as one shared story. Not just a wall, but a reflection of human history, shaped by power, survival, and time. As the sun sets over the mountains, the Great Wall fades into the landscape, just as it has for centuries. What remains is more than stone and brick. It is memory. It is effort. It is the mark of millions of lives spent shaping an idea of protection and control. The wall did not stop every enemy, and it did not guarantee peace, but it changed the course of history. The Great Wall reminds us that no structure is built without cost. Behind every tower and every step lies a human story, often forgotten, but never erased. Empires rose and fell, rulers came and went, yet the wall endured, standing through time as both achievement and warning. Today, it no longer guards borders or signals approaching armies. Instead, it asks us to reflect on fear that drives nations to build barriers, on ambition that reshapes landscapes, and on resilience that allows human creations to outlive their creators. The Great Wall of China is not just a relic of the past. It is a mirror of humanity itself, and its true story continues, carried forward by time, memory, and the land it still watches over.